Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is Wednesday, December 10th. Hope you guys all had a pretty good day yesterday in the NBA. And as you guys probably see this week, there's not too many games because they're doing the tournament and the qualifier and everything like that. So we got another two gamer here today. But last night on the two gamer wasn't too bad for premium. Changed it up a little bit for premium. Decided to give out I think was it six lineups last night since there was only two games. Wanted to get exposure to everywhere, and it wasn't too bad for us last night. Wish I would have played for sure, but it wasn't too bad. Like I said, this lineup was given out for premium. Scored a 347, and yeah, wasn't too bad. If we would have played $50 on it, would have came in fourth place, tied in fourth with a 347. So that would have been 250 each. So definitely not too bad. And then obviously, if you would have played the monster, won 4,000 here on this one on 347. So, but yeah, not too bad. Break it down real quick. We had Brunson, Shed, Suggs, Black, Bane, Bridges, Ingram, OG Anunoby, and Wendell Carter. Brunson popped off. Jamal Shed, we had quickly in there, changed him out because obviously he was out, so Shed was in a prime spot. Um, Jamal Suggs did pretty good as well, 31.6. Paired him in there with Black and Bane. I mean, pretty self-explanatory kind of lineup. Just plug in all the guys that are going to be the highest usage rate guys out there. We have, like I said, Bridges, Ingram, OG, and Wendell. So definitely not too bad of a night. I wish I would have played. Like I said, definitely would have ended up pretty well. Gave out some single game as well. Our single game late night scored a 251 point, I think 52, which came in third place in the $25 tournament. So that one as well was another top 1% finish. So if you guys want to come join us, if you guys want to get in on premium, would love for you guys to come join us. Our Twitter is going to be right here for you guys. Also, it is down there in the comment section below. Click that link, take you right to our Twitter. We also have our email down there as well. Message us. We'll get you guys all set up. All right, so let's go get into today's slate. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one here. It's at 4:30 my time, which is Pacific time, so 30 minutes later than normal lock. So we have 225, 14 and a half here by Oklahoma City. I feel like on these two gamers don't get too pretty on I mean, don't get on cash games. Don't think too into it. I think really looking at it, I mean, obviously Phoenix has had an absolute disadvantage in this one. Look at the defense here for Oklahoma City. Number one power four defense, point guards, number five, 18 centers, and the list goes on. The only spot that they quote unquote struggle is the center position. Field goal percentage 46%, rebounds 13.1, and blocks 1.5. So you can look at Mark Williams here in GPPs. I don't think anybody's going to have him, but you got to remember if it is a blowout, it's going to have what happened with Houston. So he did play them last time in 22 minutes and had 25.8. So there is that. So he could have the upside here. He did have a double double against them, no blocks, which kind of hurt. But I don't mind Mark Williams in GPPs. Um, Let me see. Chet Holmgren obviously is not in a bad spot here. He should be at the center position here tonight since Shea Gilgeous is back. So I think he's going to be back at that position. Field goal percentage 56.4%, rebounds 14, given up per game to the center position. They don't give up a ton of three pointers, but that's because they don't have anybody that really stretches. And that's why also it's interesting with Mark Williams. How much are they going to play him? Because Chet Holmgren was more of a power forward center out there. They might lean towards Jalen Williams a little bit more here in the power forward, center position. And Chet Holmgren might go power forward a little bit more. Jalen Williams is going to go small forward, the other Jalen Williams. So we'll just have to see. I don't mind Jalen Williams this one and the GPP at 4,000. I know the guys are back, but if you're trying to be a little bit different, maybe he can get you 22, 23 fantasy points in limited minutes because it's a half decent matchup for him and Chet Holmgren. So, but keep that in mind. Like I said, if they do go heavy, then maybe they go Jalen a little bit bigger here. Sorry, a little bit more. Over here on Phoenix, GPP only, Ryan Dunn, but usage rate is terrible. And like I said, that's just if you desperately need to go there, and I wouldn't recommend it, but that's just if you need to. Um, See, these guys are all in really bad spots. Brooks, Allen, Rice O'Neal, honestly, just GPP spots. OKC's really healthy now with the guards. Caruso and Dort are back. Wiggins is there as well. Um, Ajay Mitchell, Case and Wallace. So I don't know who you really want to pick there, if anybody, if you want to mess around with that at all. And then obviously Shea Gilgeous, the main guy you're going to want to be looking at here in cash games, and keep an eye on Devin Booker as well. It is a 14.5, so I would be really surprised if Booker does play here in this one. All right, moving on to the Spurs and the Lakers. We have a 236 and a 5.5 here in this one. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's go look at the San Antonio defense real quick. So it looks like I said, LA is going to be, for the most part, pretty healthy in this one. They're going to have everybody back. We got Luka, Austin, and LeBron. Should be a good one. Like I said, it's going to be a 236.5. Point guard, they really struggle. San Antonio does, so that's a good spot for Luka. Austin Reeves is a point guard, shooting guard. They also struggle against shooting guards. 3.5 3-pointers given up per game to shooting guards, and also to the point guard they struggle. So Austin Reeves and Luka should have really good spots. They also struggle against the assist in shooting guards and point guards. So there you go as well. San Antonio has been struggling without Victor quite a bit at the center position, and I really don't mind going back to the well with DeAndre Ayton. I do expect him to be one of the more popular centers out here tonight, so keep that in mind. So if you want to do that Mark Williams leverage over Ayton, definitely could do it, but Ayton's going to be your cash game play. Let's see what else we got going on. I don't mind LeBron, but I think it's going to be more of a Lucas show tonight slash Austin Reeves. I think he could definitely rebound after sucking really bad last time out. But Aiton's in a good spot. Reeves, okay, but I don't think he's going to do anything here tonight. Going looking at the Lakers defense real quick. They do struggle a little bit as well. This is going to be, once again, another kind of this is not really GPP play. It's more of a hybrid play with Luke Cornett. So I get the Lakers are the 20, ranked 21 overall against the center position. I get that. They give up only 15.9 points per game as well to the center position, which I get it's really, really low. It's the best in the league, but Luke Cornett doesn't really shoot the ball much. He's more, and if he does, he's going to be shooting inside. They do give up 48.8%, rebounds 12.7, blocks 1.5. Look, it's not the greatest matchup, but if you're trying to get a little leverage off Ayton, Luke Cornett might get you 26 to 30. I mean, like I said, he doesn't shoot the ball. He does get rebounds, so, and maybe a couple steals or blocks. So GPP for him, he's only 5,200, but like I said, pretty good defense overall here for Ayton, but field goal percentage and rebound kind of get my attention a little bit. But besides that, as you see, Lakers really have been struggling quite a bit, and this should be a good one. Don't mind stacking. Obviously, San Antonio and cash games. Guys like Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes had 25.6, I think, last time out against the Lakers, so he's one guy to look at. Keldon Johnson's been firing on all cylinders. I don't know how much of guys like Justin Champagnie I want. Also, I do want to mention Marcus Smart is back in this game, so it's going to be slightly harder for the guards in this one. So guys maybe like Champagnie, Harper, they may struggle a little bit, maybe Devin Vassell, but still Smart can't cover all these guys. So one of these shooting guards, small forward, point guards are going to have to go off. Devin Vassell could possibly have a half decent one. He only shot 1 for 5 last time out with Castle coming back, so that's a slight concern. But this is, got to remember, it's a 2-game slate. If he sucked last game, ownership's going to be a little bit lower. Why not take a shot on Devin Vassell again here in some tournaments? Like I said, Stephon Castle probably still going to be slightly limited on his minutes, but half decent. But he is 7,400, so I don't know how much you want of him. And Fox is always in play, 8,300. Like I said, not too afraid of Lucas' defense, but you got to remember Smart's going to be on him, but Fox should still be in a pretty good position here tonight. See if I missed anybody. Don't think so. Oh yeah, that's one guy I want to look at. Obviously, Marcus Smart. I expect him to play 18 to 20 minutes here. He can still get you 17 to 20 fantasy points. It's nothing too crazy, but on a 2 game slate, if even if he gets you 21, 22, that's upside. And he could do it. Who knows? But Smart could always be worth a look. So let's go plug in a couple guys, see kind of what we're looking at. Can I go plug in more of a cash game for you guys? Shea's in a really good spot, cheaper, but I think Luka overall is the better play. Over at the point guard position, it's really gnarly. So, I mean, if you want to go with the hot hand, it's going to be Dylan Harper. He has been still playing half decent minutes, even with Castle coming back. So I think that's probably your guy that you would pick there. Um, over at the shooting guard position, it's gonna be hard to get Austin Reeves in there. Who knows? Maybe Devin Vassell goes off here. 1 for 5 shooting does scare me slightly. Um, you see, and then you got guys like Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes. You could go to at the small forward position. Sorry, at the power forward position. There we go. Then that gives you what 5,900. Like I said, I think Aiton's going to be your main guy to go to. If you're going GPPs, you got Luke Cornett, and then like I said, Mark Williams is probably my favorite. If you're not going to go Aiton, you're obviously going to spin up for Chet Holmgren, which is a pretty good spot as well. But if you don't have the money for it, like we kind of do, you only got 5,800 to kind of mess with. Um, oof. May have to spend up for Chet here. And then we're going to have to go somewhere different, maybe with our shooting guard. I don't really want Smart in there with all those top guys. But that's kind of what we're looking at. You can definitely we'll figure something out there, but that's kind of what we're looking at, guys. That's normal. If you guys want to come join us for premium, only $6 for day pass. That's it. And if you guys want to come join us for our premium, we're probably gonna at times on these smaller slates have probably 4 to 6 lineups. So you're definitely going to be getting your guys' value worth. And like I said, why not play all of them? Some of them may not do good. Some of them may pop off, kind of like last night. So why not come join us? Give us a shot. Our Twitter is KNA Mafia. It will be down there in the comment section below. Click that link right there, and there it is right there for you guys on the screen. And like I said, if you don't have Twitter, no worries. Message us on our email. That's down there as well. And we'll get you guys all set up, and you guys can get in on today's slate. Join it for a day, join it for a month. Would love to have you guys come join us. All right. Once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a like. The like button definitely goes a long ways. And also hit that subscribe button as well if you guys are new. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.